We good? I have no idea. Oh, crap. There we go. Oh. That's not good. Okay, here I am. I'm here. Ready to stream away, I suppose, for Dynasty Warriors 9. Let's wait a minute here, see if anybody hops on. It might just be me. Am I muted? No. Find out. Nope. Alright, we'll start then. It's chapter 5 for Sun Quan. He goes to chapter 11, I believe, so we're in this for the long haul. All right.
The forces of Cao Cao defeat the armies of Yuan Shao at Guandu. The Yuan family loses momentum and eventually is wiped out. Cao Cao is now the closest to gaining control of the entire land.
Actually, no, it's not.
Elsewhere, Sun Quan has inherited control in Jingdong, following the death of his brother, Sun Ce.
Oh, well.
His force, however, cannot compare to that of Cao Cao.
Indeed. Oh, they didn't fix that line.
He is given Xinye to govern, but he has practically no force of arms.
Okay, they fixed most of these narrator lines. I guess not that one. Yeah, so Cao Cao controls a lot, and we don't. So that's a problem. How's my stream doing? Good.
I see. So the Yuan family has met its end.
That's unfortunate for us.
Yes, my lord. It seems that Yuan Shao and his kin have been slain. Any remaining troops have been absorbed into Cao Cao's forces.
Well, that's a problem.
I understand. I want you to continue keeping an eye on Cao Cao's movements.
Well,
as you command, my lord.
Better figure this out real quick.
So now Cao Cao controls the lands from the Central Plains to Hebei. His power is immense. How can Wu ever hope to respond to this threat?
Don't know.
At this rate, we will never be able to surpass Cao Cao.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Maybe we should just surrender. Get it over with. What are you guys doing?
Greetings, my lord.
Training? Looks like it.
How are the new recruits coming along?
They appear to be quite capable.
Ah, it is surprising to hear such praise coming from you, Jotai. They must really be something.
That's good.
Everybody halt! What are you doing? Get over here and pay your respects to our lord.
You know, historically, didn't Ding Fong join after Chirby? Like, I don't think he was around for this.
Please
Maybe I'm
forgive me.
misremembering.
I did not notice that you were here.
Hey, Zushang.
I am Shu Sheng. I came upon hearing that you were recruiting new officers.
I'm interested in playing as him,
My
eventually.
name is Ding Feng. I have come in order to ensure that the beautiful scenery of my homeland can be enjoyed for many generations to come.
If you say so, buddy.
I am Lu Xun. I promise to do my very best for the sake of Wu and to restore my family's name.
Alright, you do that, buddy.
Last, and most definitely not least, I'm Ju Ran. As a former classmate of Master Sun Quan's, I'm here to do whatever I can to help.
Okay.
You haven't changed a bit, Juran.
Wasn't your father already working
Everyone,
with us?
I am grateful that you have answered my call.
Zuzi, I think he is.
As you know, Wu finds itself in a rather precarious situation.
Yep.
We face many threats, such as Cao Cao to the north, and foreign tribes like the Shan Wei to the south.
Okay.
It is my goal to protect Wu. I must defend the territory and the dream, passed down to me from my father and my brother.
Okay.
As such, I will require the assistance of all of you.
That's up to you now, Sun Quan.
It shall be my pleasure.
Shall we get going?
In the 3 years since Sun Ce passed, we've worked hard to stabilize the region and recruit new people to our cause.
Oh, it's Lu Su and Chang Zhang.
However, we still have a long ways to go. Our journey continues ever forward.
Yep.
Cao Cao has conquered the north and become the greatest threat in the Central Plains. It is only a matter of time before he turns to the south.
I guess.
If we are to oppose him, we must attack Huangzhou and Xiaku and secure the banks of the Shangjiang.
Okay, well, we can do
The
that.
Shangjiang will serve as a moat to protect us from Cao Cao's army.
But
My father
he's-
was slain by Huangzhu's officer Lu Gong. As such, I doubt there will be any objections to us attacking Huangzhou.
I mean, we got a lot of, I mean, Cao Cao
However,
has so many men, though.
Cao Cao's massive army still awaits. Are you sure we can do this, Zhou Yu?
It is my duty to think up strategies to ensure that we can.
Zhou Yu.
What's up?
There is no need to be so down on yourself. Even if we cannot seize victory, we can at least look to avoid defeat.
Huh? I guess.
We can divide the land in two with Cao Cao, maintaining a sense of balance between north and south. Don't you agree, Master Zhou Yu?
Ah, 2 kingdoms, huh? That can work.
Lu Su is right, my lord. We should look to avoid conflict with Cao Cao until we can build up enough strength to take him on.
If the two of you are in agreement, then I suppose it would be wise to listen to your counsel.
Alright, I think we've seen all this before.
By the way, Lu Su, are you sure you're okay with joining us?
Oh yeah, we saw him way earlier.
I know of our past, but I have yet to accomplish anything of note.
Yeah, that's true.
That is why I wish to serve you, my lord. I foresee great things from you. I ask that you allow me to help you on your path. Furthermore, I promised Master Sun Jian that I would one day serve Wu. I still remember my words as if it were yesterday.
Yeah, we actually saw that this time.
I see. Thanks, Lu Su.
Even though we didn't see that when we played as
I am
Lu Su.
certain that father
Stupid, but
brought
whatever.
Lu Su to us.
Oh, Leon Sher.
Pardon the interruption, but I heard that the princess summoned me. Yes, I did. Good timing, Leon Sher. Allow me to introduce you, brother. This is Leon Sher. She's one of my personal guards.
Oh, okay.
I imagine your
I guess
paths
you need
are
them
likely to cross.
for some reason.
So I thought you two should get to know each other. I am Lian Shi. It's a pleasure to meet you, my lord.
What are you doing?
Lord Sun Quan.
You okay there, buddy?
Forgive me. I was thinking about something.
Like what?
Lian Shu, please look after Xiang for me.
I don't think you want to answer that question.
Of course, my lord. I'll guard her with my life.
Thinking with the wrong head there, Sun Quan.
Brother? I see what's going on here. Well, we should be going. We have to attack Huangzhou and seize Yaku, right?
Yep. Sure do.
Yes. Everyone, it's time to prove to the land that the tigers of Jiangdong are alive and well.
Yeah, don't sound too excited there, Sun Quan.
We will use the Shangxiang as a barrier to protect us from Cao Cao. Zhou Yu and Lu Su's brilliant plan has given me the courage to go on.
I wish they had done this more often with the...
However, I cannot let myself rely on others alone. I must lead the people of Wu as their new ruler.
You know, hear like people's thoughts on what's going on.
The question is, where do I lead them to? I suppose I need to take it one step at a time for now.
You know. I don't know, like they did it a little with Lu Su, but...
Huangzhou. I had better hurry up and join the others.
Like, even if all the other cutscenes are the same, like, if, like, for example, Zhen Jianying, it would have been cool to see more of her own personal thoughts on the matter, you know? And they could do these lazy scenes where it's just the one character standing by and monologuing, that's fine. Hey, Zero. By the way, I guess, I literally had enough items to awaken Poppy QT Pie last time, immediately, so, whoops. I literally awakened her like 5 minutes after you left. If I had like 538 golden cogs in my inventory somehow, don't ask me how. I just did somehow. Let's go. Whoop. Get out of here. Jump over. Jesus. There we go. Jianye West Village, huh? Have we done Chapter 12 at all in this game? No, we haven't. No, not yet. Interesting. Stop doing that, laptop. Yeah, she's there. She doesn't really have that many cutscenes because she's optional, so she pretty much just have the scene where she joins and then some heart-to-hearts. That's about it. She starts as an attacker for some reason in that game. I don't know why, but I changed her into a tank. She's not great at it, but whatever. She does a lot of damage, though, so either way, she's pretty damn good. In fact, she's arguably the best blade in the game, to be honest, as far as damage is concerned. Properly set up, she can solo the super bosses. Pandoria is really, really good, too, in New Game Plus now because of, the Eye of Shining Justice buff that Zeke gets. It turns her into one of the best blades, too. Pretty weird.
It seems everybody's here.
Alright.
My lord, I've been itching to get back out there on the battlefield.
Exciting.
This is your chance at revenge. We must ensure that we take advantage of this opportunity.
I got a lot of new subscribers recently, so that's cool.
Not only that, if
Appreciate
we can capture Xiaku, it will give us a foothold towards annexing Jing province as well.
Chengpu is right. This is not just about revenge. Keep in mind that this is also for the sake of Wu's future.
I'm so excited about this.
Officers of Wu, I ask that you lend me your strength for the battle to come.
The sad thing is, Sun Quan has the best voice acting of all the Sun characters.
It looks like you're taking to your new role as leader quite nicely, brother.
Excluding Shang Zhang, who actually has the best Sun
Don't
voice.
Make fun of me, Shangxiang. It may not look like it, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
Of the rulers, Sun Quan does, of the
It's
Sun
all
rulers.
I can do to simply try and hear out everybody's opinions.
Which is kind of weird, because Cao Cao and Liu Bei have really good
What's
voices.
wrong with that? It's only natural for those at the top to rely on the people around them, right, Leon Sure?
Like, I really like Cao Cao's new voice.
Yes.
Took a while
Everyone
to
here
grow
is
on me,
eager to
but
see you succeed, Master
awesome.
Sun Quan. I know they will give their all for you, myself included.
And Liu Bei's good too.
I see. I hope you're right about that.
Princess, who is this with you? I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
I've
very
ever had
strange.
the pleasure of meeting her.
This is Lianshi. She is one of my personal guards.
Oh, one of your bodyguards? She must be pretty tough then.
I miss her crossbow.
You could say
Oh, wow.
that. She's more than capable of holding her own against our best officers.
Please, Princess. You're embarrassing me.
If you say so.
Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine out there.
I'm channeling my inner
See you
Sun
in action
Quan.
myself.
Haha!
I am honored by your words, Master Huan Gai. I will do my best not to let you down.
Most of the girls have pretty decent
Now,
voice acting,
my
except for Zhao Qiao.
Shall we be going then?
But she's pretty bad in the Japanese too.
The time has come.
In the Japanese,
I
in
have already
Japanese too.
ordered Ling Sao to march on ahead to Xiaoku.
I'm sure that won't come back to bite us. Don't worry about
We
it.
must catch up.
He'll be
with him.
fine.
Prepare to march, my brave tigers of Wu.
You're obsessed with tigers, man. Let's go. There aren't even any tigers around here. Seriously. Let's go. Gotta defeat Gan Ning. Oh no. We can take him. I think. Actually, he's pretty tough here, but we'll deal with him. In F/GO? I don't know what that stands for. An anime? Uh-oh. Cutscene. Oh, alright.
Lord Huangsu, I bring urgent news. Sun Quan's army has surrounded our castle.
Oh, fake granddaughter.
What? Curse you, Sun Quan. Actually, where is Gan Ning? What do I even pay that miserable fool for?
I see. Yeah, she's
Order
pretty cool
Gan
looking.
Ning to break through the siege. He's just a former pirate. I couldn't care less if he lives or dies.
Wow.
Just you wait, Sun Quan. You're about to meet the same bloody end as your father.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Boss, we've got trouble.
Why are you wearing red? Wear purple.
Huh? What's the matter?
Why doesn't he have an alternate purple outfit?
We're being attacked by Wu. Lord Huangzu has demanded that we do something about the siege.
Okay.
Do we have to deal with this? Fine. Let's get ready to fight.
Where even are your bells?
But, boss, maybe we should think this over. Huangzu treats us like pawns in his own personal game. If we continue to stay under him, we're likely to.
You think too much.
Yeah, I saw.
You trying to get yourself killed out
I
there?
looked it up.
I'm sorry.
I'm fine with being a pawn. As long as we've got each other. That's good enough for me.
Alright. I guess.
Let's go, boys. Live or die, it's up to us. Either way, I just want to get out there and smash some heads.
Okay, we'll smash some heads, apparently. Not sure why, but I guess we will. Actually, no, we're going to smash your head in. Never mind there,
Ling Tong,
Gunning.
I see you joined us for this battle.
Man, there's a lot of cutscenes.
I accompany my father here.
I don't see your father.
I did not see Ling Sao here with you.
My father went on ahead to the siege at Xiaoku Castle.
Oh, cool. I'm sure he's just fine.
He asked me to stay here. I'm supposed to wait for our lord to arrive and then escort him to the battle.
Yeah, it's not like Gan Ning's there to try to break through the siege or anything.
Do
Yeah,
you
be
mean
fine.
to say there are still enemies present in this area?
Yes, Master Lu Meng. It seems there's a rather peculiar enemy raid unit roaming about out there.
Oh, is there? I'm sure you're just being
We're
paranoid.
still waiting on some reinforcements.
but I have a feeling that this enemy unit might have taken them out. In fact, this spot could come under attack at any...
Ambush! It's an enemy ambush!
Like I was saying, I really should know when to keep my mouth shut.
Actually, you probably should speak up earlier and quicker.
My lord!
That's probably the first thing you should have said.
Appeared at our rear flank. You must flee at once!
There's no need to panic. That will only lead to greater losses.
This is only 5 people here.
Everybody, gather around me. We shall meet this enemy threat head on.
At once, my lord.
Well,
Come, Ling Tong. Now is the time to show me that you're just as strong as your father.
it's kind of oddly appropriate for
Yeah,
Lu Bu,
you know
considering
what? You
how
don't
much of a
need to tell me
traitorous
that.
dick he was.
I know when it's my time to shine.
And a terrible leader to begin with. Strong, but
Everyone,
terrible leader.
our target is the enemy commander's head. Forget about these peons.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Top of the food chain.
Ambush the ambusher. Sure, why not, game? That's right, there ain't no stopping this. Ain't no getting off this train we're on.
Do not allow us.
Uh-oh. Oh. What, do you guys want to die that badly? Suck on that.
Let's go. This area is ours for the taking.
Shove my flames up your ass.
You're at a disadvantage. If we are clever, we can bounce back.
Yeah,
Enemy is strong.
they're all gonna say that
So,
because
we'll be careful out there.
they're all in hyper mode, all the enemies, so they're kind of at a disadvantage. Zhu Zi is defeated? Oh, that's unfortunate. Where is Zhu Zi, just so I can know? Usually it's Sun Quan, but I guess they substituted him. Yeah, I'm not gonna take you out yet, Gan Ning. One thing you can kind of do to kind of abuse the AI a little bit is, if you haven't noticed, enemies that are behind you or out of sight, like you see how I just took Gan Ning out of sight there from the camera angle. Oh, he still attacked me, but a lot of times the enemy won't attack you if you're not facing them. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense, but obviously it's there for balance purposes. It would be really frustrating to constantly be hit from behind. Like if I go over here, all of a sudden Gan Ning's going to be less aggressive. That happens a lot, actually. Like, do you notice that the game is trying to get him in the camera's angle, or in the camera's view, in order for him to attack? Like, you see, that guy didn't even try to attack. Well, actually, he didn't attack me at all, but the game waited for him to show up behind me. Like, there's dudes right behind me. And there's Gan Ning. You see how long it took for him to attack me? I don't know. It's kind of silly, but it works. You wouldn't want it the other way, trust me. It would be bad. Three Kingdoms actually really isn't that important. And it's fascinating, the history behind it, but as far as Chinese history, it's really not that important. Basically, nothing of interest really happens historically. In the grand scheme of things, you know. Even the ultimate winner of the period really doesn't do much historically, so the Han itself is really important, but not the whole period afterwards.
Oh well.
That's why a lot of times you skip the whole Three Kingdoms period in history classes. It's not that interesting. Same with the Jin Dynasty in general.
Let's go. Now is the time to attack.
You're at a disadvantage. If we are clever, we can bounce back.
The enemy is a finely tuned unit. This will not be easy.
It's just kind of odd considering how much like Guan Yu is worshipped. It's pretty funny how that works. But what's the other dynasty that's really important in Chinese history? I forget. There's just the Han, and then there's the other dynasty that's considered the golden period. Forget. Like, I know Shi Huangdi is really important in Chinese history, but that's mainly because he built the Great Wall, which still impacts them today with tourism.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
And it pretty much impacted their whole historical development, so.
You really know how to fight.
We got him.
I figured you to be just a couple of scrubs. Who are you guys?
A couple of scrubs.
You just leap into a fight without knowing who your opponent is? I guess Huang Zhu has nothing but fools serving under him.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
That's enough. You might as well give up. You have no chance at victory.
For this game? No, I haven't chosen the next character.
You're one of Huang Zhu's officers. Tell me, what is your name?
Sun Quan's story doesn't end till chapter 11, so.
The name's Gan Ning. You do well to remember it.
This is a long story.
I see. Gan Ning, did Huang Zhu order you to attack me?
So that's chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Like I'd tell you if he did.
9 chapters?
Besides, I'm not one to turn down a fight.
Yeah. 9 full
Even
chapters,
without
too.
reinforcements, and when faced with impossible odds?
Like, Liu Bei is 1 to 10, but he skips chapter 8,
Huang Zhu
basically.
doesn't care about us.
Or no, he
Just a
skips
bunch of
chapter
former
9.
Pirates that can be used as pawns in his little game.
And he only does, like, the first part of chapter 10.
So you were fighting on behalf of your friends, willing to risk death itself if need be.
Sun Quan will have 11
Gan Ning,
complete chapters.
How would you like to come serve me?
My lord.
You mean you're wearing red already?
What are you talking about?
I'm looking for new allies in order to realize my dream for the land. For that to happen, my army must grow bigger and stronger. We could use a man like you.
Okay.
Besides, you fight for the sake of your friends. It reminds me of something that I think is important for our army to remember.
Lord. The power of friendship?
Are you serious?
I mean, it didn't really work out too well for your brother and father, but...
I am. In order to forge a path forward for U, I am going to need as many capable men as I can get.
You don't mean...
He doesn't get one.
My name is Sun Quan. I am the ruler of U.
Gan Ning just kills him.
I don't know what to say.
That'd be pretty funny. I am the ruler of U. Oh, thanks for telling me. Slash.
Everybody, fall back.
Oh, God. Okay, see ya.
Gan Ning, I'm still waiting for your answer.
We're in the middle of a fight. Try defeating me first. Then I'll think about it.
I just did, dude. Seriously. And that is the sexiest sword I have ever seen. I love this sword. Shame it doesn't have its own unique moveset. That's unfortunate.
My lord, are you injured?
Some unique abilities, but...
I'm fine, Lu Meng. This battle wasn't anything I can't handle.
Hopefully DW10 will have a...
I'm surprised that you
lot
asked
more
that
unique
enemy officer
movesets.
to join us.
He is pretty good.
Do you also think it was reckless of me to do so? Personally, I thought it was a rather inspired idea.
I don't know.
Well, he did seem like a fairly capable fighter.
What's
Aren't
this
they from
now,
Fire
Lord?
Emblem? Ike?
Is that actually
Isn't he from
praise
Fire
I hear
Emblem?
coming from your lips?
I haven't played any of the Fire Emblem
Somebody's
games.
strong, it doesn't make any difference if they're friend or foe. Of course, I'd like him even better if he kept his smart mouth shut.
He didn't really say that much.
This battle to take Xiaku is much more difficult than I anticipated. I'm worried about Ling Sao. Let's hurry up and find him.
Yeah, let's find this guy that we've never met before in the plot.
Ling Tong, I want you to come with me. I could use somebody to watch my back.
Who's somehow important now, apparently.
Leave it to me, my lord.
My lord,
What's up?
I bring troubling news. It's Lord Ling Sao. He's...
What's wrong?
I like
what
it.
about my father?
What about your father?
Lord Ling Cao has been slain by the enemy officer Gan Ning.
Who can teleport, apparently.
What?
Because he was just right here.
Gan Ning was just here a little while ago.
Man, you gotta lay off the Marlboros,
He
Blue
must
Man.
have killed Lord Ling Cao beforehand.
It's killing your voice, buddy.
Hey, is this supposed to be some kind of a joke?
Oh yeah, he killed him beforehand.
If so, it isn't funny.
Pretty obvious considering they were ordering Gan Ning to break the siege.
He killed my father?
And Ling Cao was doing the siege. Good job sending him alone, by the way.
Wait! You can't go out there alone.
Brilliant leadership there, Sun Quan.
There's no stopping him now.
Send Mr. Irrelevant to do the siege on his own.
Everybody, follow me. We must slay Huang Zu and bring an end to this battle.
One of these days, I hope Ling Cao gets added as a playable character, because it's really awkward for me to give a shit about a guy who's like never shows up, never does anything, and I'm supposed to care that he died for Ling Tong. Okay, sure. I'll get right on caring about him. Sure. I know nothing about him. He does nothing. He doesn't even show up at a cutscene in this game. For God's sakes. They don't even acknowledge him, really. They don't even acknowledge him in any DW game that I remember. If they do, it's like the one battle. I don't know, he really does need to be added. Just for the sake of the plot. I get that he's not that important, but if you're gonna have a character be a major character or affect another character in the plot, they should probably be unique. At least a unique NPC would be nice. Zuran, Lisu. I don't know why I care, but defeat Gan Ning. We're not gonna do that. The arena. We don't need to do that. Oh, that's way close to the end. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't know. I've never played it. I couldn't tell you. I know there's permadeath in the games, but that's about it. I hate this fog effect. Oh, this isn't the super fog. Never mind. I hate the super fog in the game. Whoa. That was weird. I think I got 2 triangles to trigger there. Nice. That was a nice combo. I keep hoping to run into Zhang He or somebody, or Wang Yi, or I guess Su Shu, but I don't think that's gonna happen. This is chapter 5, so this is the chapter before Chibi. Actually, I think we will fight Cao Cao in this chapter. Yeah, we might actually run into Zhang He. There we go. Normally I don't take bases, but
I have assumed command of this area.
I felt like messing those guys up. Well, let's go here.
Now we attack their camp. Show these dogs what we can do.
All right, Sufei.
Simply lashing out in aggression. Your foolish tactics will never work against a veteran like me.
Yeah, Greenhorn. Man, you're obsessed with Greenhorns and rookies. So I was playing baseball. MLB The Show. I still have 17. I don't have 18. I don't really like what they did with Road to the Show in 18, so I don't know if I'm going to pick it up.
Cannot underestimate the enemy's momentum.
Where you can,
We should strike hard and fast in order
you
to
can't like
break their
upgrade your
spirit.
character with points anymore. You have to upgrade it manually by doing those things, and the game. So I guess you got to hit a home run to up your power, for example. And I don't like that. I like having the freedom. Plus, there's like level or stat caps now and stuff. I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't like that. I prefer the freedom of the other MLB The Show games. But anyway, so I'm playing the game last night. And I had probably the worst season I've ever had in an MLB The Show game. So I'm playing my left fielder. Well, I used to be a center fielder, but he switched positions, but that's neither here nor there. He
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area.
He breaks his arm during spring training. So it's like, oh, that's a good start. I love breaking my arm during spring training. So that's like 60-day DL. Get back, play 18 games, and tear my MCL. And done for the year. Yep. That's what happened. That's one way to follow up your MVP season, huh? Just tear your MCL. Jesus.
Over our main camp. Now we can focus on our counterattack. Everyone, follow my lead.
Oh man, I do like baseball though. Those baseball games.
My family proud. An amazing performance.
I find that MLB The Show's Road to the Show is significantly better than the Superstar mode of Madden games, which are very bare bones. Get the kitty here. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Jump! I don't know why I'm jumping, but I'm jumping. Why do you get to wear so much white? Like, I like it on you, but it's very odd. Do you blink? Wait, do the characters not blink? You can never unsee this now. The characters do not blink in this game. Koei, please design a blinking animation. That's really creepy.
This village is willing to take our side in the battle. However,
that sucks.
That's made them a target of Huang Zhu. I'll do whatever it takes to
breaking your
protect
wrist
this
would
village
suck.
and everyone in it.
Okay. You gonna take out your weapons, or are you just gonna sit here and look pretty? Oh, there you go. I kind of miss Shang Zhang's
Here they come.
tomboyish look.
Hold our ground. Huang Zu's army is nothing compared to our strength.
Really, ever since DW6, they started making her more princess-like, which is, I don't know. I think it takes away her uniqueness. I always liked her better as a tomboy, but oh well. That's all right. She was never really that interesting of a character. Basically substitute loyalty for the Sun family to pining over Liu Bei, and that's basically what she's been like since the whole series.
It looks like they're coming from that way too. However, that
Wasn't she like in actually the first Dynasty Warriors game? Like I think she was in the fighting game. It's kind of weird. Or no, it wasn't. I think it was Diao Chan that was in it. There's only like 10 characters in the game. I don't remember. Huh. That sucks. So you're right-handed, huh? Yeah, I'm right-handed too. Most people are. For some reason. You know, I wonder why there are so few left-handed people.
This has got to be the last wave.
Odd.
Get ready to face them one more time.
I think it's like 90% of the population is right-handed. Although you can train yourself to be left-handed, even if it's not your natural hand. It's just it's hard, but you can do it. I've tried to do it, but never really stuck with it, so.
I have assumed command of this area.
There we go. I imagine not. Are you sure you didn't go, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Defeat Wang Zu's forces. You think I can sneaky? Come on, sneaky. Can you sneaky on horses? I don't think so. Oop. I have no idea how that didn't hurt me, but I will take it.
Watch my blade soar.
Whoa! Was that mud on your face? That looked badass. Okay, game. Ow. Ow. I want to see the mud on his face. I don't think I... Yeah, he's got a little bit of mud on his face. That's pretty cool. So Sun Quan gets to have it, but not any of the women. Or like, Zheng He. Oh, by the way, you can, also do like a frame-by-frame advance as well now. That's new. They added that with the patch. And I think they added some more effects. I'm not sure. Good at the field. I don't know. They added some things to the camera mode. Characters. Oh, they added facial expressions. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hello. Line of sight. Oh, that's cool. Squint level? What is the meaning of that? Weathering? Ooh, you can add the mud effect. Oh, that's cool. Sand? Let's add more mud. And you can make them wet, too. Why not? What the hell's the difference between wet and sweat? This is pretty funny. That's cool. I mean, it could have easily been DLC. They threw it in for free, so it's pretty cool. I like the random, I don't know why I bother, but reading topics on game packs and people are like, "Oh, wait, who would ever want to take a screenshot of this ugly game?" Okay. Whatever, dude. Like, people will find a reason to complain about anything. Hey, here's a free photo mode in case you want to take your own screenshots.
Oh, your game is ugly! Why would you add that? Even though it's totally free. And it's just an added feature for us that in no way we have to use. But it's just there as a bonus. But ew, it's ugly.
It's like, okay, dude, whatever. Whatever. Just enjoy the freaking photo mode and shut up. Or just ignore it. Nobody's forcing you to use it. People are stupid. Complain about everything. At least find something legitimate to complain about the game. Complaining about a mode thrown in for free as added content is just illogical. Yeah, I know. I mean, they added a lot of stuff for free.
It looks like Wang Zu's men
I mean, the whole arena thing is free, and that's in-game content they just threw in.
I shall make my family proud.
Complain about a free feature. The photo mode's like one of the coolest things they added.
Fight like that.
And then they added to it. Made it even better. I mean, the game does have some nice views, like at the top of mountains. You can get some good screenshots. I don't know. It's just free stuff. It's just cool. But they ask money for the 3 DLC weapons. Like, okay. God forbid. It's like, it's not just the weapons that they designed, they added the movesets for them too. That does take time and effort, but whatever. You don't have to buy them. You don't really need them for the game. It's only 3 weapons. And you get way more than that too. I actually like the DLC content in this game. You know, it's not just like, oh, here's a few extra characters. No, you get the Hideaway DLC, which I thought was going to be crappy, but man, I mean, they added a ton of challenges that are just awesome. They scale to your level. You get good stuff out of them. New Hideaway structures that actually add to the game. Like, you can get free fish, you can get, you know, new crafting things. You can get level up your horses without even needing to ride them anymore by putting a stable at your place. I don't know. They got new, you got those lore gems now, the Book of Usos to reset your stats, which now drop from everything, which is pretty cool. And you can use them to add more points and stuff. And all this stuff they threw in, like, for free. except for the DLC stuff, of course. I just got a Fire Lord gem right there. I didn't even see what it was. I don't know. Like, I feel incentivized now to fight enemies. They addressed all the major complaints, really. Because alright, let's take a look. This Fire Lord gem. Because the big complaints were, you can just Rambo the game by just going straight to the commander. I think it's that one. It's not that good. But, yeah, I mean, they've addressed that. You know, there's incentives now.
Say, you can learn a lot about a man by fighting him. You have really made an impression on me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, obviously I'd rather have the stuff for free too, but
I'd rather come and serve you guys instead.
There's plenty of worse companies out there than Koei for DLC stuff.
To say thanks for the brawl.
I mean, EA comes to mind.
And you'll be able to sneak up on
You
the
know,
castle.
Konami charging money for save slots. Come on. Like, that's outrageous.
I shall make my family proud.
$20 season pass for 4 characters with full stories, 3 weapons with totally new movesets on existing characters, and extra challenges is not that bad of a deal. Plus, you get all the other stuff for free. You know, arena, Lord gems. I mean, we're on, like, what, patch 1.10? They've been patching the game like crazy. This mission's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like this mission. It's annoying to trigger the completion. Plus, Koei's not that big of a company. They're pretty small. They're not making bank here on Dynasty Warriors, unfortunately. I mean, the game sells 200,000 copies now, so that's not much. So, I don't know. I have no issue supporting Koei because I actually like the franchise, so I don't want it to end. It's good stress relief for me. You know? I don't know. It's like Square Enix. I mean, they sell enough copies of their games to where it's far less excusable for their DLC stuff than it is for Koei. I mean, my God, Square Enix sells millions of copies of their games. I think that's a little different. But whatever. I don't know. I think the game got a lot better. Which doesn't even include all the DLC. Like, I still have to buy the second season pass now for Final Fantasy 15. Whatever. I'm gonna get it, because whatever. I don't think Final Fantasy 15 is that bad of a game. I think it's pretty decent, but it's a hell of a lot better than 13, but I don't know. I think it's just pretty sad that, like, FF12 Zodiac Age is the best game Square Enix has released, and it's just a re-release of the international version of Final Fantasy 12 with the ability to equip 2 jobs, basically. It's, I don't know, there's a real lack of creativity, or really, I think actually really for Square Enix, their issue is that they're just inefficient. They waste all this time working on engines that are just shit. I mean, they're engines for these games that they make, like the Crystallis engine, or Crystal's engine, Crystal Tools, I think is what it was called for FF13, and then FF15 had its own engine. Like, they're never used again because they're terrible engines. Like, you can't make games on them. They barely work. And then it's like they tried to use FF15's engine on Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's amazing. Just buy somebody else's, just buy the rights to another engine and make your damn game. Stop trying to be an engine developer when you're not good at it. And it shouldn't take you 7 years to make games. It just shouldn't. I mean, how long was FF15 in development for? Oh, we're going the wrong way. Shit, my bad. I mean, FF15 was in development for what, like 10 years? They canceled it like halfway through and restarted development because it was FF13 Versus, which is probably for the best because I don't think I would have bought it if it was FF13 Versus, just on name alone. I don't know. It shouldn't take that long. And it's like FF7 remake. Oh, 2023 for the first episode. That's just inexcusable. You have all that staff. Like, what are you doing? You're not... I don't know. I mean, Xenoblade 2 was made in 2 years, and it's one of the best JRPGs to come out in the past, like, 5 years. That is a quality game with a ton of content, a pretty damn good story, good characters, good gameplay mechanics. Why on earth can they make that? On a new console, by the way, the Switch, it's not been out that long. With new hardware, it took them 2 years to make that game. You're telling me Square Enix can't release a quality product in 3 years? Or 2 years? I don't buy it. No, they're horribly inefficient. Yes, 2023 for episode 1 is what the rumors are now. Based on apparently people that work in the company. From what I've heard. People that were involved in the whole debacle where they hired some other company to make the game. It turns out they were shit. So then they had to fire them. And then they, like, had to throw out everything they did. So 2 years of work gone. I mean, some of it's Kingdom Hearts 3, but even Kingdom Hearts 3 has taken forever. And that's one of their better efficient projects, or more efficient projects that they've been working on. And by the way, if it's 2023 for episode 1, I got news for you, Square Enix. You're going to have to cancel the game and move it to the PlayStation 5. Like, I don't know. It's bad. They're really bad. I don't know. I don't know how they're still in business. I really don't. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was 2023 is what the rumors were. Ooh, I don't want to find my iPhone. That's not what I want to Google. Final Fantasy 20... Yeah. That's what the rumors are. They'd like to launch... Yeah, recent interview, they'd like to launch FF7 by... Oh, crap. By the game's 35th anniversary in 2023. That's pretty bad. Okay, yeah, so...
We've almost made it.
Okay, yeah.
To Shiaku Castle.
You have to, like, wait here specifically for this dialogue, or this mission won't complete.
I shall make my family proud.
It's not good.
Whoa! You can't be stopped right now.
That's what I heard. Yes, because they were using the Crystallis Nova engine from FF13, I believe. I better look this up. I don't want to put out wrong information. Kingdom Hearts 3 engine. They're using the Unreal Engine now. They switched from... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, Sun Quan. Let's see. The Luminous engine. That's the FF15 engine. Okay. That's what they were using first. Which... By the way, like, they're not action games. Like, they're totally different types of games. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 is kind of real-time, but not really. They're totally different battle mechanics. Like, of course you can't use an engine designed for FF15 specifically for those battle mechanics. For an action... For... Basically, I mean, FF15 dodging, you just hold square. Attack, you hold... What's it, X? Or circle? I think it's circle. Like, that's the way the whole game works, basically. Like, you can't... Like, that's not gonna work in Kingdom Hearts 3 when you're moving in totally real time and dodging attacks in real time. Not with the press of a button, but by just moving around. And using specific dodge abilities. That's common sense. I don't know. On top of which they wanted to use, like, they wanted to design the engine specifically for the PlayStation 4, and then they're like, oh no, we want it to be able to work with PC. Well, those are two different things. That's kind of a problem. You need to know that from the beginning, not be told halfway through developing your engine. I mean, they've literally made, like, animations, I guess, for Final Fantasy 15 that they couldn't use. They had to throw them out. Because they didn't work with the new engine, with the Unreal, with the engine.
Warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Because they kept changing the engine and rewriting the engine itself. Well, now all the work you've done to that point is useless when you do that. Square Enix is just... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But they gotta get rolling here. I mean, FF7 remake is like printing money. I mean, it really is. This is... I don't know how you could screw that up. But they're gonna find a way.
I have assumed command of this area.
I mean, this is the same company that released FF14 in a virtually unplayable state. Just not cool.
All right. I need everyone.
They had to, like, waste time totally remaking that game from the ground up. And now it's pretty damn good. But maybe you should have made it that way to begin with. And not have totally game-breaking bugs where enemies would fully heal themselves at random.
Well,
and you were, for some reason, time-limiting people to quests. And had, like, no content in an MMO. Like, wow. In an era when WoW exists, what the hell are you doing?
Fire on the Sun Quan
I don't know.
forces on the bank.
I think they're going to stop trying to develop engines, which will help a lot. You know, it's not that FF15's a bad game. It's not. It's incomplete in my opinion, but it's a solid game in its own right. But it shouldn't take that long to make a game. It just shouldn't. You know? I'm sorry, if Monolith can make Xenoblade 2, which is a much longer game, really, than FF15, in 2 years, Square Enix should be able to do the same. How Square Enix should be able to develop FF15 in 1 year. If it takes Monolith Soft, which is like a quarter the size of Square Enix, 2 years to develop one of the best JRPGs of the current generation, it should take Square Enix a year to develop a solid Final Fantasy game. There's just no excuse.
The enemy can't use their ships anymore. Let's see what Huang Zhu does now that
They're
his
sitting on so much
reinforcements
money,
are
I guess it
gone.
doesn't really matter.
I shall make my family proud.
I don't know. It's just silly.
An amazing performance.
Plus, the other problem is Square Enix likes to have their, like, graphics. Yeah, well, according to Square Enix, Chrono Trigger is not popular. Don't get me started on that. That's garbage. That's what they said, because, oh, the DS didn't sell that many copies. No shit! It's a straight port of Chrono Trigger. I love Chrono Trigger DS, but it's not a remake. It's just not. It's a port. With one added thing. Plus the new post game. That's it. There's subtle mechanic changes, and that's it. Like, if you had made a real remake for Chrono Trigger, put it on the PlayStation 4, people would have bought it in droves.
What? The ship has been disabled?
It's just so stupid. I mean, Chrono Cross sold a lot of copies. Sold over 1 million. I don't know. It's just dumb.
Activate the weapons! They won't be able to stand against these numbers.
And then, like, you have no intention of ever doing a Chrono game, and then you do cease and desist orders for fan-made Chrono games? Why? Like, you don't intend to use the franchise anyway, so why do you care? On top of which, like, the only reason why... Because...
Our battle.
What was it?
Just beginning.
Flames of Eternity, I think it became. Or there was like a Crimson Echoes, yeah. Was cease and desisted, became Flames of Echoes because somebody else picked it up and released it. Now it's bullshit because they claimed it was their own project when it wasn't. But that's another issue.
We can prepare against Cao Cao's move south. You did well, everyone.
I mean, by doing the cease and desist, probably more people played it.
I am honored that us new recruits were able to fight alongside everybody here. The fact that you welcomed us as one of your own makes this victory even sweeter.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good out there, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, there's some new content.
Let's not get too carried away.
Yeah, I didn't hate the new content. It was alright.
Let them have their fun. They've earned it.
Yes, indeed.
I love Chrono Trigger, so...
We fought as one out there, so that we could shape a new future for Ooh.
You could probably put crap in a bag and put Chrono Trigger on it. I'd probably buy it.
Lord Joe, you look so happy. It's starting to make me feel happy too.
Shut up, Xiao Qiao. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear your grating
Excuse me,
voice.
Master Sun Quan. What do you want to do with this one?
My lord, please allow me to deal with him. This man killed my father.
Yeah.
I should be the one to take his life.
Huh?
I don't know.
Your father was one of the men I killed? Well, what can I say? We were at war. That kind of thing happened.
You know, Gunding's totally right here.
Wait, Ling Tong.
He's, like, totally right. Like, what was he supposed to do? Not fight back?
Do you remember your promise to me? You said that if I defeated you, you'd consider joining me.
Ling Tong's gonna be pissed.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, dead
I
serious.
don't think I can even count how many of your men I slew on the battlefield.
Yep.
I believe I already told you. I'll need as many allies as possible for the battles to come.
And damn right.
What do you desire, Gan Ning?
What do you
motivated
desire?
you to serve Huang Zu?
Oh no, wrong game. Sorry.
I'm not really sure. I never gave it much thought. I only know I need to keep moving
What
from
are you
place
doing?
to place. Whether it's being a pirate or serving Huang Zu,
Freaking
I
kitty.
just can't remain in any one place for too long.
Oh, you can remain in U.
Let me ask you something. If I join you, will I still feel this way?
Well, I don't know. Go ahead and find out.
You should join me and find out.
I forgot
Gan
Sun
Ning.
Quan said that.
I know that your passion would be a great asset to U's ambitions.
My lord.
I don't know.
Interesting. Well, what else am I gonna do? Should I call you my lord?
I can't believe this is happening. I refuse to accept this, my lord.
Ling Tong, you shall inherit your father's legacy.
Supposedly.
I hereby appoint all of Ling Xiao's men to your command.
Like I think Dragon Quest XI comes out in September or October.
Wait just a moment. I'm not ready for such a...
I don't know when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
Nobody
Supposedly
is ready to face such a
this
situation.
year, right?
These things never come when we expect them, let alone when we're prepared to face them. It was the same with me.
2018.
However, when the time comes, we must rise to the challenge. That goes for me, you, or anybody else in our army.
Oh, the release date's gonna be announced
Ling Tong,
at
I need
E3,
your
huh?
help if we are to
Interesting.
realize our goals.
Next week.
My lord, this
That's
is
good to know.
too much for me to handle right now. I don't know what to think.
Forgive me. Although I know you will eventually get over it and learn how to proceed forward.
My lord.
He truly is a tiger, Zhou Yu. Somewhat different from Master Sun Jian or Master Sun Ce, but a fierce tiger of Wu nonetheless.
Then I can stream that game and have Simple
Yes,
and Clean
our
copyright all
lord
my
has all the
videos.
makings of becoming an excellent ruler.
Oh God.
My lord, I bring urgent news.
I find that so funny.
What is the matter?
I think it's My Sanctuary and Simple and
Cao
Clean
Cao
are
is
two
leading
songs
a
in the
massive
Kingdom
army
Hearts
to
game
the south.
that are licensed. And they're
The
getting
Jin
kind of...
governor, Liu Cong, has surrendered without a fight.
No, that's
Cao
not good.
Cao's army is continuing its push south and will reach the Shangjiang shortly.
Well, that's a problem for us.
What? It seems Cao Cao has made his
It's
move.
like... Why are you using copyright for your shitty J-pop songs? I mean, have you ever actually listened, or not listened, but read the lyrics to Simple and Clean? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. It has nothing to do with the game. Makes no sense. The lyrics are dumb.
Zhou Yu, what is Cao Cao's
I
army
don't know.
up to?
It's stupid.
They are near the banks of the Shangjiang River. We are outnumbered. If they cross the Shangjiang, it will be difficult for us to outrun them.
Yep.
As such, we must do whatever we can to prevent them from crossing the river.
Maybe we could kindly ask them not to.
So you're saying this battle simply needs to buy us some time to come up with a plan to deal with them?
Well, let's delay.
Whatever the case may be, it's a battle we need to fight. If we don't, Wu might not live to see tomorrow.
Oh no, that would be terrible.
Things really have taken a turn for the worse. We've got no choice but to do something about it, though. That's what we're here
Yeah, I saw. I
It
don't
is
pay too much
refreshing
attention to
see
that stuff.
Everybody so eager to fight for our cause. We will need every last one of them
release
to
dates.
emerge victorious from this battle.
I get it now. This massive enemy you've been talking about all this time is Cao Cao.
Yeah, he's literally the only major enemy left.
I couldn't ask for a better opponent. My blood's already boiling for this
I
fight.
mean, there's other guys, but they're pretty weak compared to Cao
Good
Cao.
luck, everyone. Do what you can to stay alive out there. I expect to see all of you back here when this is over.
What a great speech, Sun Quan. Just don't die out there. You'll be all right.
The time has come to protect our homeland of Wu.
We must not let Cao
I like the
cross
duck hooks,
Xiangjia.
but man, I wish
It is imperative that we hold them at bay.
I would like to push back the front lines.
Watch my
But
blade.
that will require defeating Cao Cao.
Yeah, I just don't think the songs are that good.
Lord Sun Quan.
What are you doing?
We need to mobilize our units in Shibi and Yiling. Quickly, send them the order to attack.
Okay. Sure.
The enemy's attention is focused on our approach.
In that case, I'll go with you. We're gonna drive off Cao Cao's army for good this time.
I guess. Orders to attack on Chibi. I didn't mean to skip his dialogue. Oh, Dakia's there. I like Dakia's design. I just wish she was older looking. I don't understand why she has to look so young. She doesn't look as ridiculous as Xiao Qiao. Xiao Qiao looks... I don't know. I keep mentioning it, but... I just don't understand why they're so lowlified. It's just weird. Like, of all the characters to design like that, why them? Yeah, they're not really relevant. They're not like that in romance games. It's just weird. Yeah, I gotta talk to Taisha, see.
I am honored to lead this assault. We shall work our way north and take down Cao Cao's forces.
Okay. Is that... Wow. Just wow. Zhonghei's probably around for this chapter, right? I hope he's got his claws. Oh, I hope he has his claws. That would be nice. Oh yeah, it's June. Does the DLC come out yet? The third DLC?
Success. I'm proud of this achievement.
DLC news update. That was April 9th. Oh well. That's Sao Zhu and I don't see. Wow. That's weird. I don't see him.
You have accomplished much in this battle. I salute you.
Let's talk to this guy. Not sure how I captured a base, but that's cool. Get around the fence, man. Go talk to Lu Meng.
We have received the attack order. Our first move should be to advance across the Xiangjia.
Yeah. I don't see anything about it.
Success.
I don't know, I haven't played Nier Automata. Let's see. Alright, let's go do this battle on water.
I'm proud of this achievement.
What is it, Lou? Or Mia, sorry. I keep calling my cat the wrong name. It's because I'm used to only having the one cat.
Wow! I never knew you could fight like that.
Really? You're gonna lead the attack? Yeah, I guess that would. Oh, how's the water look on you? Doesn't seem to have much of an impact on Jackia. That's weird. Yeah, I don't notice it. Like, is she like immune to water? What the hell is going on? What is this sorcery? It probably is affecting her. I'm probably just not reading it, not looking closely enough. Yes, can I help you? Oh! Oh, be careful, Mia. Careful, honey. Sorry, you can't get to my ear. She likes to lick my ear for some reason. I don't know why. I'm wearing headphones, honey. Alright, one of the few complaints I have left about the game.
To a group of lowly pirates.
This,
You must not be used to fighting on
yeah,
ships.
that's my mic. Thank
I can
you.
see your legs shaking
Thank
from
you.
here.
Why don't these guys actually fight? Like right here, like these guys should be fighting. And they're not. And I don't understand why. Like if I push them over there, they might fight, but that's about it. Like maybe if I come over here, no, see they don't. And that's just weird. Like now they'll fight that guy, but I don't know, the naval battles are really bad in this game. Like I get you can't really solve chibi in this game, that's fine. And that would require major rewrites to the game. But at the very least, you should make the AI aggressive for the allies on the boats. Instead, you get a few arrows here and there, and that's about it. Yeah, I'll probably check it out one of these days. Just haven't yet. I was not a big fan of the original.
I see just how unprepared we
Okay.
were for a fight on the
Mia,
water.
come on.
I suppose we needed more training.
I got a gust gem, that's good. I can barely see with you.
This officer bows before the
Can you
might of the
get off
Sun
my
family.
chest and stop licking my neck? Okay, alright, this is pretty awkward.
Amazing, Lord Sun Quan.
Oh god. Oh, Jesus, Mia. Okay. Yep. I'm in the water somehow. How'd I get in the water? Oh, I don't even know how. How did I kill everybody except for Salpy? I don't know. Oh, Jesus, she got it. She got my ear. She finally got it. She lifted up my headphones. Okay, thank you. Yep, that's my ear. That's definitely my ear. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun
Okay,
family.
that's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, there goes the microphone. Oh, I got a book of Muso. Okay. All right.
My lord, your might will
That's
be that
enough,
of a
Lou.
tiger on the battlefield.
Or Mia.
I was not expecting to be so thoroughly defeated.
I wasn't expecting it either.
Underestimated these pirates.
That's not bad for somebody that can't see over the
Cao
kitty.
Cao's forces were so easy to fight because they were on the water.
Okay. Well, that was an adventure and a half.
Success. I'm proud of this achievement.
Whoa! You can't be stopped right
Usually you can ride the boat back, but I'm not sure. These guys just gonna sit around here and do nothing. 'Cause why would I want them to do anything, right? Yeah, there we go. I think this will lead me to, okay, yep, that's enough. The new kitty, she's a climber, so she will climb right up your chest to reach your shoulder. That's what she does. Let's not bite the microphone, please. You can sit on me, but that's all I can tolerate right now. God, if I had a webcam setup going, this would be the craziest thing right now. Yes, I love you too. That's my neck. You can stop.
We are to attack
Stop
enemy
it.
territory.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Jesus.
follow me.
Okay, alright, no, that's enough. I'm putting you down. Update the graphics card? What do you mean,
The
Zero?
enemy fortress does not stand a chance against our might.
And your computer?
Let us go
Yeah, I don't really know
capture that
much
area.
about that.
We shall make it a thing of beauty.
Whoa, Shanghai! Where are you, buddy? I don't care about you, Eugene. I don't care about you. You have not the claws. Koei, come on. Well, that's unfortunate. He doesn't use the claws. That sucks. Well, I'll be using the claws when I use them, but oh well. You think they would have changed that if you got the DLC, but I guess not. Not a big deal. I just hate fighting those throwing knives, guys.
Into enemy territory. Follow my lead.
There's no tree she would climb. Yeah. There's no tree I didn't want to climb because she's a cat. I guess. I don't know.
Formation to be in perfect order.
That's what she says when she uses forestry. I guess. I don't know.
We all know our target. It is only a matter of attacking.
Nia's alright. Nia's pretty cool. She's a cool character.
Let's go capture one of those unsightly positions.
This is the end of the chapter once we finish this chapter, or finish this part, so that'll probably be good for today. Oh, a software update, okay. But the only hardware update I've ever done is I put in a new RAM, and that's about it, actually. RAM's pretty simple, unless you have to take out the whole outside of your laptop, which sucks. But if you usually you have like a little slot for your RAM, depending on the model. For Nia, it's not a British accent, it's a Welsh accent. I think it's Welsh. But yeah, it's thick. If you notice, all the blades have like American accents, except for Nia. But except for like the flesh eater blades, I guess. But which I guess makes sense because they're because of the plot. But for the most part, the blades have British or Welsh or Scottish accents, and the Scottish accent in there, I forget, but and the blades have all English accents, or not English, American accents, which is odd.
I'm going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that happens.
Face me if you think you are worthy.
Yeah, I like that mud on Sun Quan's face. Makes him look intense. Oh, wow, Mia's got the mouse in her mouth. The toy mouse, not a real mouse. There we go, got him.
Advantage in this battle. Where did I go wrong? This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Got him.
Amazing, Lord Sun Quan. You have impressed me with your ability. I look forward to our next encounter.
Alright.
Which is good. But Cao Cao's forces are just so strong.
I shall make my family proud.
Good
Okay,
glory,
cool.
that was amazing. I don't think I could do that.
I'm sure you couldn't, one guy. Let's... Jun Yu's the closest. Let's take him out. The different artists? Yeah, they have different artists doing each blade. Not... I think the main characters are all the same artist. I don't know. I don't remember. It's whatever. But that's why you get totally different, drastic art styles. Some are better than others. Like Rock is cool. Ursula's cool looking, despite the fact that she's annoying. Just take the boat across. Electra's pretty cool looking. I like Korra okay, even though the weird heart lightning thing's kind of weird, but whatever. Dahlia is ridiculous looking. Gorge looks okay. George, whatever it is. What's that other guy? Nice. I'm thinking Gregory, but I don't think that's it. I don't know, he starts with a G, I think. I don't remember. The other male blade. Godfrey, that's what it is. He looks pretty cool. He's terrible, but he looks pretty cool. I love Nia's design, of course. You know, I think with Pyra, like, there's just something off about her proportionately. Like, Mithra looks far more visibly appealing to me as far as art style. Which is funny because Mithra is actually bustier than Pyra, yet it doesn't look wrong on Mithra, if that makes sense. It's just, I don't know, it's something with the art style and like how the character's drawn that just, it makes it seem like off on Pyra. I don't know. I just don't like Pyra's design compared to Mithra.
We've been ordered to secure that area. It's about time we get to see some action.
Veil's pretty cool.
We are attacking.
Got the gothic design going, which is pretty cool. I guess I was in the third group of rare blades, which explains why George and Veil were so difficult for me to get, because those were two of the rarest ones to get, basically, for me. Like, basically, you're just randomly putting one of 4 rare blade percentage charts when you start the game for your save file, and in some of them, the base percentage of getting rare blades is different. Except for Cosmos. Cosmos is always the same, and it's always super rare. But, huh? Didn't I defeat you?
I failed to stop.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I apologize.
So, yeah.
I must
supposedly they fixed some of this message lag problem, too, in this recent
I shall
update.
make my family proud.
I don't know, I like most of the designs.
Lord Sun Quan.
Adenine is awesome. I love her design. I'm a big fan of designs, but you can just look at the character and you can know right away, like, that character's deal. Like, Adenine, you know, okay, she's some intelligent, bookworm-obsessed character. Just by looking at her design, you can tell that. That's awesome. Like, Veil, you can get a sense of her personality just from looking at her design. Like, I like the thing with Pyra's back. Because, you know, I got a thing for naked backs. No, I'm just kidding. No, I like her incomplete, her like missing cape. That thing's really cool because that's like foreshadowing that there's something missing about Pyra. I don't know. I like this. I like stuff like that. Like I like looking at Velvet's character design, and you can just look at the shredded clothing and just knowing nothing about the game, about Tales of Vesperia. Like, okay, this character's been through some shit in her life, and it's not good. Whatever it was. You don't need to know anything about Velvet to know that her life sucks.
We'll have to bolster our defenses here.
And that's awesome. Those are my favorite character designs.
We're ready to give the enemy a warm welcome. Focus on the task at hand and victory will be ours.
They're my favorite kind of
I had
character
a feeling
design.
they'd come this way. That's why I prepared all these siege weapons.
Yeah, have fun with that, buddy. Yeah, I'm not interested in fighting you. It's kind of like Yuna's design in FF10. And you compare it to the 10-2 design, and you can know right away, like, okay, so this is how her personality has shifted without knowing anything about either game. You can tell that, okay, so she's clearly some quiet, reserved character in the first game, and in the second game, she's far more outgoing and expressive. And that's, I don't know, I like it when you can just look at a character design and know things like that. I love Yuna's designs in both those games. Just because they fit her character development so well.
Great as always. There was no need for
Not a big fan of FF10-2 as a whole, but Yuna's character model, or Yuna's character design, her new outfit, makes a hell of a lot of sense based on her development. And that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I like red. Red's a good color. It's a strong color, so it stands out.
Very well. We'll have to bolster our defenses here.
Yeah.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
I can't believe that our preparations were insufficient. We have no choice but to accept our defeat and pull back for now.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do with Cosmos in Xenoblade 2, because I can't do her Blade quest until Chapter 9. That really sucks. But if I can do it before completing Chapter 9, then I'll do it, but if not, Jesus. That's gonna be really sucky, because
Watch my blade soar!
basically the second half of Chapter 8 is when the climax starts of the game, because that's the world tree, right? So, and once you get to, like, Chapter 8's weird, because it's basically half of the world tree, and then the second half is Chapter 9, and then Chapter 10 is the final chapter, final area. But basically, the second half of Chapter 8, and then Chapter 9 and 10 are all like the climax of the game.
So powerful. I don't like where this is
Well,
heading.
Chapter 10's more of like the exposition, where they explain everything. Chapter 9 is basically like the full climax, like the plot's at its highest.
Before the might of the Sun family. I shall
Yeah.
make my family proud.
It's hard to make over-the-top designs. Dahlia is so over-the-top. When you do go overboard with, actually, I don't even know what you want to call Dahlia. I mean, to me, like, she's not sexy. So, I don't know. I mean, would you call that sexualized? I guess. But to me, it's so over the top that it's actually ugly. Like, I find her design so unappealing.
perfect for attacking a castle. Let's
like-
take them with us.
I don't know. I don't find her design appealing at all visually. Which if you're going for blatant sex appeal, that's probably not a good sign that you failed to do that. I don't know. Maybe other people like it, but I don't know. Just over the top.
We've been ordered to secure that area. It's about time we get to see some action.
So, I don't know.
If we lose the supply base, our forces will be at a disadvantage. That is why we
Yeah,
cannot
it's just
let the enemy capture it.
her proportions are weird. It's like her breasts are like 3/4 of her body. And then she's got these weird claw things going on, and I don't know, her spine is like impossibly angled.
Please excuse my incompetence.
It's not attractive to look at.
I have no choice but to retreat.
So I don't even think she's physically appealing.
I shall make my family proud.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Maybe that's just me. I'm sure somebody likes her character design. I just don't like it at all. I like most of the blade designs, but not Dahlia. Or Pyra, actually. Which is a shame, because Pyra is pretty much the heroine.
They have interrupted our supplies.
I like Mithra, though. Mithra's design is
The
cool.
enemy is clearly well versed in tactics.
You know, it's funny. I've seen, like, I've been playing JRPGs for so long that I barely even notice the fan servicey outfits sometimes. Like, it doesn't even dawn on me anymore. Unless it's, like, super out of place. Which is weird. Like, the Wild Arms series pretty much doesn't do it at all, except for 5, and it's only with Persephone. And it's like in her battles with her. So that's actually jarring to me, just because it's like, whoa, I don't expect that in a Wild Arms game. So I actually notice it there, but other than that, I barely even notice anymore. Unless it's like super over the top, like Quiet in MGS 5. Freaking dancing in the rain. What the hell, Kojima? But other than that, I barely even notice. You get kind of used to it.
Target has been decided.
I think my wife's pretty used to it now too. She's played so many JRPGs. I don't really notice. It's definitely jarring though if you haven't played any before, and then you pop in like Xenoblade 2. It's like, whoa, what the hell is going on? I can see how that could be jarring for people that aren't used to anime or whatever. Oh god, I kind of want to do an experiment where you just take like somebody that's never played JRPGs. Kartake is weird, dude. Jackass too. Someone's never played a JRPG before, and just plop them in front of I don't know, a hyperdimension Neptunia game. Oh god. The reactions would be pretty funny.
This is our chance to make a difference. Follow me.
I don't know.
And we will take over the area.
People get pretty uptight about outfits for some reason, or even complaining about outfits, which is really odd. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I noticed that the funny thing is like the people that complain about it the most seem to be the ones that are complaining about the people who don't like certain designs. I don't know. And then there are other people that do like go way over the top complaining about character designs. Like, I don't know. Go find something actually that matters to really complain about. Plenty of worse things going on.
I have assumed
than
command
what,
of this area.
I don't know, Leon Sure is wearing in this game or whatever. Actually, the funny thing is they really toned down the sexualization of the characters in Dynasty Warriors. Because of the, I think it's the Chinese market? Yeah, because I guess they have strict censorship there. That sucks.
This is our chance to make
It actually bothers me for Diao Chan. I think I mentioned this before, but Diao Chan really should look like a seductress. Because that's what she is, you know? That's her character. She is a woman who uses her sex appeal to manipulate men for her mission. That's what she does. So her design in 8 is amazing. It fits her character so well. I'm so mad that they had to change that. I want my DW8 Diao Chan design back. Ah, well. It's not too bad. Her new design's not horrible, but...
This is our chance to make a difference. Follow me.
Could you stop hitting me, please? That's alright. But when you wanna... But, you know, for Koei's sake, of course they're gonna want to sell to China. This is about Chinese history. Yeah, she did. She seduced Lu Bu and Dong Zhuo. So her dressing provocative.
We are to attack enemy territory.
I mean, she's a temptress. That's what she is. She uses her sex appeal as her weapon.
This is our chance to make a difference. Follow me.
I prefer like the DW3 portrayal of Diao Chan, where no, she's just flat out manipulative. She's manipulating Lu Bu and Dong Zhuo to kill each other, and she's perfectly happy with that. I would prefer having her with that personality with the DW8 outfit. But she still, you know, she still looks gorgeous as she should, but she doesn't look like a temptress anymore, which is kind of lame.
Now proceed deeper into enemy territory.
Whatever.
Follow my lead.
Laws are laws in other countries, unfortunately, so you gotta kind of appeal to whatever.
Our injured soldiers.
It's kind of like, I don't know, you saw the WWE thing with Saudi Arabia.
I failed to protect the wounded.
Like, yeah, Saudi Arabia is terrible towards women.
We can recover here.
And Jesus Christ, they're only just now going to allow them to drive, and even now they're going around arresting all the women that protested for that right. And that's real oppression of women. That's real oppression. But yeah, WWE is doing shows there now. And that's like a big step for Saudi Arabia because they don't allow anything like that before. So it's like WWE showed in a usual ad of theirs that featured women wrestlers.
His pincer attack. Our losses are likely to be severe.
Offended Saudi Arabia, and they did all their bullshit that they usually do. And as terrible as it is, at the same time, it's at least better that they're allowing something now. So, you know, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's better than nothing. You know, a half step forward is better than nothing. Pretty much. Oh crap! I didn't want to do this. Yeah, Saudi Arabia's they're bad. India's got some serious problems too with sexual assault. Taking it seriously at all. I think there was just a story about it was a few weeks ago where like was it India?
Amazing, Lord Sun Quan.
better know what the hell I'm talking
It's
about.
time to crush the enemy. Show them no mercy.
I think it was India, where like 3 guys were like had to pay $100 fine for raping a woman, and then when the guy complained, or her father tried to seek justice, the village council, which is just asinine in and of itself, was like, oh yeah, here, $100 fine. Okay. And then the guys were mad that they had to pay a fine, so then they went and killed her and her father. Something like that. It's a terrible story. Just like, Jesus.
That's one enemy that needs to be
That's
taught
real
some
oppression.
manners. Allow me.
That's why I get kind of frustrated when people focus on irrelevant stuff, like literature tropes, like complaining that Princess Peach gets captured. It's like, come on, man, there's serious oppression out there in the world. What happens to Princess Peach doesn't matter in the real grand scheme of things.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Not when there's women literally dying for the right to drive in Saudi Arabia. I don't know, crazy shit.
I agree.
World's a crazy place sometimes. Sometimes the news just gets really depressing. I know there's crazy shit going down in your country there, Zero. Freaking Brazil.
That enemy warrior appears to be a formidable opponent.
I've been trying to keep up on all that
Relish the
stuff.
challenge.
Basically, your whole judicial coup thing going on is just crazy. Can we get a move on? I don't really want to do this mission. Can I just like not do this? No, I have to actually do this. Let's just let them cross. There we go. I failed. Good. Yeah, I know. This is just crazy stuff in the world.
How about that?
Oh, got a thing there. That's cool, I guess. I don't know. Yay. Yeah, Saudi Arabia is pretty crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Jesus. Let's go. Let's kick some ass.
I did not expect them to be so aggressive. I don't like where this battle is heading.
In that case, leave everything to me. It is time you witnessed the extent of my power.
I do like Sumi's new voice. Oh, that's pretty cool.
All right. I need everyone to defend this area.
That was pretty cool.
That position is too important to be left undefended. We shall go protect it.
It may be harsh.
Let's wrap this
We
up.
must accept death
I'm
before
pretty
we
tired.
surrender this place to the enemy.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder why I follow the news so much, because it's so freaking depressing.
It just goes to show
lot
you
of
that
death
nothing
and
good
suffering
comes from
out
the
there.
mindless pursuit of glory.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Amazing, Lord Sun Quan. We are attacking this area.
I don't know how people can deal with this kinds of situations. Makes me really appreciate what I got.
Your abilities are amazing. I have much to learn from you.
Can't imagine living these kind of situations.
This isn't at all.
I don't even know if you're gonna make it through the next day. Man, I can't imagine
going
that.
to achieve victory.
Look how many KOs I got. That's nuts. Oh my god, I'm about to get 100 hours. I got a new gem. There's a void gem. Almost got a hit on the way home from work today. That's good. But by a car. Chose not to yield. Had a yield. I guess yields are optional.
Family proud.
Oh my god. What are you doing? Stop it. That sucks. Yeah, at any moment, you know, you can just walk out your door and boom, that's it.
Whoa! You can't be stopped right now.
Good thing I stopped. Even though they were supposed to yield to me. All the crown fishes in Breath of Fire 4? I don't know what that is. I have played very little of Breath of Fire 4. Unfortunately. Is it sad that the only Breath of Fire game I've completed is 5? AKA Dragon Quarter, AKA the shitty one? Don't ask me why I completed that game. I don't know. It's a really bad game.
Cao Cao is on the verge of conquering the land. I will not let you stand in his way. Spirit cousin.
Why am I getting my ass kicked so much? Can I upgrade? Yeah, I can. My eyes are pretty heavy. No, I gotta do a little bit of Xenoblade 2 as well. Get ready for that stream. I don't know. Hopefully my stream wasn't too like depressing. I talked about some heavy shit in this one. That's what happens when I get tired. Or I'm pissed off. I usually talk about some heavy shit.
I will lead the way. That area will soon be ours.
I don't like the looks of our chances in this one.
Interesting.
I'm only interested in
I don't know.
that will provide a challenge.
A lot of the DW9 stuff is kind of getting repetitive to me at this point. You know, it's like the same missions over and over again. So, start rambling. Like, not all of it is the same, but a lot of it's the same. You know, like all this entire chapter, everything I've done here, I've already done once. So it's like, it's kind of old. I think one thing that they should do for DW10, like, you know how in the old games your other allies would complete missions that were scripted? They should do that again, you know? Like, if you're Cao Cao in the Yellow Turban Rebellion, you should only do the way stuff for that. You shouldn't do...
I never knew you could fight like
You
that.
shouldn't do,
I don't like the looks of this.
you know, the Shu and Wu stuff for that chapter.
For now.
I shall make my family proud.
Too much of grind quest form. That sucks. I hate that stuff.
Amazing, Lord Sun
Yeah,
Quan.
I don't know. So, I mean, realistically, you know, you could play, you know, pretty much Sun Jian to Sun Ce to Sun Quan, you get the full Wu story. Liu Bei to Liu Shan to get the full Shu story. And Wei, I guess you'd do Cao Cao to probably Man Chong to get the full story. Because he goes to the end. That's probably what I would do. Because Cao Pi doesn't go through the full story. So, I don't know. Like, some of these missions should have been locked to me. Like, other people should have done them. You know, because you see, like, your allies buy them, but they don't do anything until you get there. It's stupid. You know, there's so many characters with individual stories that you could like cut the number of missions down to 2 or 3 per key mission and be totally fine. There's still be a ton of content. You'd still take, you know, 150 hours, 200 hours to complete everything.
I shall slay any who stand in the
Pretty
way
much,
of
yeah.
my ambition. Anybody looking to stand in Lord Cao Cao's way is gonna have to get through me first.
And that's not something that, you know, decloning all the characters would fix. That's just the way the story's made. The other thing I would do is, like, you know, Sun Quan's having these scenes where he's reacting to the events that have transpired. You know, get more of that. You know, like for Xinjiang Ying, like, I wish she had reacted to those events that she was just watching in the background. That, you know, if you want to just throw the player character in cutscenes where they don't interact, at least afterwards do a little monologue of like a couple of sentences where it's like, oh, these are my thoughts on this situation, or this is how I feel at the time. You know, do something. There's definitely ways they could have improved the game a lot, but it's alright. Or if you listen to people that hate the game, apparently it's remove the grappling hook to make the game take even longer.
I can't bear this any longer.
Declone the weapons, which, sure, I agree with that, but that's not really a core issue with the game.
Amazing.
That's not even really the core issue with the repetitive nature of it. The repetitive nature is the fact that every character shares the same missions, pretty much, with few exceptions. You know, like if you're Guan Yu, there's a couple of parts that you'll get that are different, but for the most part, it's Liu Bei's story. Just with, you know, you have the Fawn Castle stuff, and you have, I guess, the part briefly when he's not with Liu Bei, and that's it. Everything else is the same. So, I don't know, they focus on, like, the weapons, and it's like, yeah, you know, I agree, certainly that we should have 90 unique weapons, but that's not the biggest issue in the game. It's not even close. I still think the game's good. I think it's solid. I think it's very good, actually. But it does have repetition issues from... Ooh. These lore gems help, by the way, with that, because it gives you different builds that you can create to mix up the game. You know, you can go more with a defensive build if you want, or you can go with an attack speed build, or you can go with an attack power build, you can go with a trigger attack build, you could go with a flow attack build. You know, that helps a lot. That's done a lot to improve or decrease the repetition of the game, but it's still pretty bad at times. I feel like the stats should do more too. Like, pretty much attack and speed are definitely the two best stats, followed by health. And I don't know. I mean, there should be a reason to upgrade bow. There should be a reason to upgrade stamina. Musou would be easy to fix. All they'd have to do is make it so that the higher your Musou stat, the faster the bar regenerates. You know, so make it so that the bar always fills up at the same rate. It's just you have more of the bar that you can use. And for air Musous, make it so that the more bar you have, the stronger the air Musou. But they didn't do that, unfortunately. That's one of the things I would do to make the game better. I mean, you can just rush through to the key missions if you really want.
The outcome of this battle another time. Farewell.
So, you know, you can just rush through the end of each chapter, but... So that certainly helps things too. At that point, it's like, why bother playing the game, you know? Yeah, that's kind of weird too, that you can't change characters. I mean, you can, technically, but you have to start over with the character. I mean, every character has their own separate save file, which is nice, but still.
I never knew you could fight like that.
And I don't know why they're not afraid. Why they're too afraid to skip chapters. It's like with Liu Bei, you skip chapter 8 or chapter 9, but you really don't. Like you just do domestic stuff while you hear about what happens at Fawn Castle, and it's like, why not just skip the whole chapter and just play the cutscenes? Like, why waste my time with domestic stuff? Why make me do 4 random missions? It's silly. I only know that because I saw my wife do it. I haven't actually done Liu Bei's story yet, but it's just something that's a little weird. Could you not be on there, please? I'd like to end this. Yeah, they could do that where you could switch characters mid-game. Like kind of like the Musou Warriors or the All-Stars game? Is that what they should do that? Or no, it's Orichi, right? The Orichi games that let you switch characters. I know Samurai Warriors 4 lets you do that as well. Switch between 2 different characters.
They will not stop
Unless you're in co-op.
We managed to hold off Cao Cao's invasion.
There's definitely things they can do.
I don't imagine he'll be down for long.
Of course, they could add more things in the open world too.
Going
But
forward, we must find the best method for dealing.
there's a decent
with
amount to do
Cao
in it
Cao.
now, with the hunting and the traps and collectibles and finding the hideaways, and exploring the locations, fighting bandits and skirmishes, taking bases. So there's a decent amount to do. They could certainly add more.
We did it.
I'd like to see more animals in the
Managed
game
to hold off Cao Cao's army.
beyond just the
I'm
tigers,
surprised
wolves,
that
and
we were
bears.
victorious
pandas.
against such superior
I'd like to see a
numbers.
bird.
I guess Cao Cao isn't as tough as everybody thought.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Chengpu. I'm sure it'll work out well for you.
This is just the first step. We should take this opportunity to parley with Cao Cao. With our victory at Wulin, this is our best chance to make peace. It should also make them more likely to accept our terms.
Yeah, certainly should.
I wonder if things will really go that simply, Master Chang Zhao.
You know, if Sang Zhao's such an important character in this plot now, he's got to be added soon, right?
A major play for control of the land. I doubt a loss such as this is enough to force him to sue for peace.
Because that would be cool to see.
Well, in that case, how do you propose we deal with this massive army? There is nobody in this land capable of opposing him. It is suicide to face him alone.
Because, I mean, he's like, represents the surrender
That leaves
faction,
us
which he
with
did historically.
negotiating for peace. We just need to set our terms high and gradually relent until we both reach something that works for both parties.
You know, so it'd be cool if he was like a playable character. Because he's not necessarily wrong. I mean, they are outmatched.
With a message from Cao Cao's army.
But it's kind of hard to take it seriously when he's just a generic dude, you know? I love this scene with Zhao Pi, by the way. He's such an asshole. I love him.
Your forces were most formidable in the last battle. My father, Cao Cao, was quite impressed. I have also been ordered to tell you that he hopes to go hunting with you, Master Sun Quan. In preparation, he has prepared a navy 800,000 strong.
800,000.
And if I refuse to join him?
It will change nothing in the end. Wild tigers must be put down.
He's bluffing, but not bluffing by that much.
Did you hear that, my lord? How can we hope to match Cao Cao's strength?
He probably had about 500,000 troops
My
total.
lord, I shall go pay a visit to Liu Bei. I have a feeling he can help us with this situation.
I thought historically he actually bluffed that he had 1 million.
I heard he was defeated by Cao
But
Cao in
he didn't.
Jing province.
He didn't have that many.
For some reason, Cao
Just based
Cao
on the population of
insists on
China at the
pursuing
time,
Liu
he didn't have
Bei.
that many.
He must consider Liu Bei to be some kind of threat.
That's pretty cool.
I am not sure how much, though. What does Liu Bei have that Cao Cao fears so much? We should meet Liu Bei and find out. It could be the key to defeating Cao Cao.
Yes, we should explore this. Lu Su, I leave Liu Bei to you. It is true that we have little hope of victory against Cao Cao. Zhang Zhao is right. However, to avoid fighting is to sit back and wait for death's embrace.
I wish they made Sun Quan more conflicted like he
Father.
was in the book.
Brother, what should I do?
Like, he's a little, like, I like in DW8 how they really build him up as being conflicted, especially in 7 they do a good job too.
The difference in military might between Cao Cao's army and Wu is unprecedented. However, surrender is not an option if we wish to live to see tomorrow.
Well,
we hold a
I
clear
guess.
advantage when it comes to naval battles, but their forces are 800,000 men strong. We would be overwhelmed before we could do anything.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Tell me what to do, Sun Tzu. How can we overcome these seemingly impossible odds?
See, here's another thing. Why am I seeing this scene with Zhou Yu? It's a cool scene. I like that he doesn't know what to do. But I shouldn't see that scene if I'm not Zhou Yu. Give me an incentive to play Zhou Yu. It's like, you know, when Cheng Pu has a conversation with Zhou Yu. Why am I seeing it? That's just stupid. Stupid. It's just, I don't know. They don't even really have to add that many more cutscenes to make the plots better. Just cut out some for certain stories and save them exclusively for the characters that they matter for. And I also don't know why they're so afraid to have you, like, play the character's death. Like, when I did Guan Ping, like, why not have, like, a final bonus mission that's, like, impossible to win? And you're just fighting endless waves until you die. And then, or if you last a certain amount of time and then you die anyway. But you get to have this cool, like, final stand thing. I don't know, they're always afraid to do that. Oh god, yeah, the stupid chain the boats together. That's what's about to happen, so. Yeah, that's the end of chapter 5. I guess next time we'll do chapter 6. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a little bored by the game, I guess to say. I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing. I mean, I wanna do all the characters if I can, but I may start speeding things up after Sun Quan's story. I'll try to do all the missions, but I may just like start ramboing them because this is it's just getting tiresome and repetitive. But that's okay. Been playing for 100 hours, so that's not too bad. That it took about 100 hours for me to start getting winded by the game. All right, well. Yeah, I'll see you next time. I don't know. Friday's stream's probably not going to happen for a while. I want to wait for Liz to get done with her summer's class, and then we'll pick something for her to stream. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just getting a little burned out, I guess. But it is what it is. We'll be okay. I still like the game, so it's just I want to kind of move through the stories faster, just to kind of get through them. I wish another thing that they could do. I just thought of this. Show an indication of when you've seen the cutscene and that nothing will be different, so that you can skip it. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to skip a cutscene and know that I've already seen it. You know? Because sometimes they change like 1 or 2 lines of dialogue, and if I skip the whole scene, I'm not going to know that. So it's like, okay, thanks. Just a little indicator, a little symbol. That's all you'd have to do. But whatever. Alright, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching the stream. Yeah, it'll be pretty good. Next week, hopefully, Xenoblade 2 will be ready to go for Blade Quests. I don't know, I'll probably do 2 or 3 a week for that. I don't know, until we get them done. I'm going to do in the order that I need to unlock their affinity charts in. So, like Theory, I'll do first, basically, because her progress is stopped at level 2, and I want to obviously be able to work on the affinity charts in between Blade quests, in between streaming weeks. So I think that's the way to go. Alright. Thanks for watching, and take care.